In 1997, a film about two seemingly normal house cats struck terror into moviegoers around the world. Now, after nearly a decade, the myths and minutiae continue to be dissected in chat rooms and coffee houses by people like myself who want to know why the movie that haunted us then still haunts us today.
I was at my oral surgeon's to get a root canal. I picked up a Red Book magazine in the waiting room, and there was a story about an odd woman that lived alone with her two cats. And over the years, it was a series of bizarre accidents, disappearances, and deaths that befell visitors to this woman's house. They ranged from a delivery guy who was electrocuted on the patio despite the absence of any electrical device or an outlet capable of delivering that kind of jolt, to some poor schmuck collecting signatures for some petition found dead at the foot of the stairs. The perfect end to the story, the woman herself dies.
You know, it's funny. With all your supernatural ability, the one thing you can't do is open a can of cat food and put it in your bowl.
That's two things.
She's found in her kitchen 5 days after her head burst into flames. The only living thing in that house, besides her, were those two cats. Needless to say, I stole the magazine, I blew off the root canal, and went to work around the clock. Within 24 hours, the rights to the story were mine.
I want to thank God for this great script.
Turning the story into a major motion picture was an arduous process. The attachment of controversial director Case Lautner was the first step.
Problems and just to get us into Sundance. That's it. Thanks.
Amen.
The only agenda I had was to tell this strange, allegedly true story about this woman and her cats.
I saw it as a challenge and as an opportunity to work with an A-list director.
She was well known for getting hammered at industry parties. She would get up on the table and scream out, "I hate actors," every fucking one of them.
But if you did something that she liked, she'd let you know that too, right then and there.
But in Hollywood, funding requires star power.
We've always known that one of the reasons we could get financing without big names in the lead roles was because we had two of the finest, classically trained feline actors in the world.
It was a very strange sensation to be humbled in the presence of two animals. Hey, I don't want to be a dick, but it is a little disheartening to find out that you're getting paid less than a cat for a day's work.
Chip and Danzig had worked almost exclusively in theater, and they were well regarded in Europe and East Asia, but they'd never worked together and never in the United States.
They were by far the nicest, just easiest cat actors I've ever worked with. It's probably because they weren't American.
That's how I sold it. I said, look, finally, these two huge international cat talents are in the same movie. And I knew that would mean boffo box office in Europe and Brunei.
They were sublime. They were so natural, and they were so easy to work with, and they were the consummate professionals.
I wouldn't say they were snooty exactly. They just pretty much kept to themselves, you know? They would come shoot their scenes and then go right back to their honey wagons.
Can you get Chip out of there? We're ready to shoot.
I can force him out. I can physically pick him up and force him onto the set, but you're not going to get a performance that way, are you?
You know what? I'll take my chances.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, let's give this a shot.
Come here. Come here, Chipper. Come on, buddy. Come here, Chipper. No. He's not into it. I tell you, I'm not comfortable asking a client to do something that they don't feel comfortable with, so.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm not comfortable paying for a cat that isn't on the set when I'm ready to shoot.
It took a long time to get the look that Case wanted. Cats were in the chair for 3, sometimes 4 hours. Never complained.
Danzig, the fire starter cat, needed to be bigger, more menacing. So we customized a cat fat suit for him for his role in the film.
And action.
Even before the first scene was in the can, the winds of controversy had begun to blow.
Catholic Church banned the film, which is no surprise. They banned abortion as well. I was trying to rain on somebody's parade, right?
Somehow they saw it as a threat to their values, and they picketed us. There were no homosexual scenes in the movie. Well, both the cats were males, but they were neutered, so it was ridiculous.
Rumors began to circulate about strange, unexplained events taking place on the set.
Yeah, most of those were just rumors. They were just rumors, yeah. But there were a few things that happened.
And action.
Christ, boys, I am at the end of my rope here. Oh, shit.
Oh, stop, Kate. Kelly, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just.
Oh, Jesus
I cut
Christ.
myself.
Hold on. What? Can we get some Band-Aids on set, please? I think whenever you make a horror film, there'll be strange stories generated.
Hey. Oh, God.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah. It's just a sharp knife.
That's weird. Cross just fell off my necklace. Wow. Straight into my bush.
Now, I wore that fucking cross around my neck every day. And I was wearing jeans that were so tight against my paunch, you couldn't get a greased spatula in that waistband. And it happened. It couldn't, but it did.
You know, I can see you and hear you out here.
Oh, shit.
Cat Demon limped toward completion. Yet, still plaguing the troubled director was the film's final shot, the fall down the stairs.
God, what was his name? Dan something. You mean the guy that fell down the stairs? Yeah, his name was Dan.
His name was Don? Well, the reason why you never really saw him in anything is he wasn't an actor.
That's what makes Case a genius. I mean, the fact that she used this guy in one of the biggest shots in the movie, and he was just some bozo on the set.
I've done a little bit of stuff myself. It's actually where I started as an actor. Jack Lemmon, who I knew, used to say something to himself, a little bit audible. Right before his close-up, he'd say, magic time. I had my own little mantra. I used to say, let's fuck this cunt. I used to say, let's fuck this cunt, you know, to really put myself there, get my place, you know. So it'd be like, rolling, let's fuck this cunt.
He was part of the Cats, their posse.
I'm done.
Hey, I'm Kelly, that's Nick.
Hey, Don. What brings you to this low-budget time waster?
Actually, I'm Chip and Danzig's manager.
Oh, that's cool. I love cats. These cats.
I do too, most days.
He was on set pretty much every day. You could tell he really got off on hanging out with the actors, like he was one of them.
There you are. Looky what I did.
Don, thank you. The cats were great in their performances, really. They were dead on.
Cats. Don't patronize me. They're fucking cats. They're cute. I'm not. They book. I don't. Nobody wants to put a 30-year-old man in anything.
I guess because of the union or something, the stairs had to be padded for the stuntman. And I didn't want a stuntman because I wanted someone to look like they don't know how to fall down the stairs. So I had them take all the padding off, and I told the cameraman to be ready to shoot. And then I stood at the top of the stairs with Dan, and I took him aside and I looked him in the eye and I said, "Do you trust me?" And then before he could answer, I gave him a little shove. And it was great. We got our shot. And that's what it's about.
And so, the cat demon mysteries, like the curious, macabre, real-life events that inspired the movie, remain unsolved. Perhaps they will forever.